It's time for the power hour.
Oh!
Woo! Welcome everyone. Get those likes up.
Oh!
Me and the wolf of nerds, the king of wolves
Lucifer's
is
hound.
Lucifer's hound. Yes, exactly, CJH. My computer is acting like super messed up down here, so
Yeah,
Donovan's here. We're gonna
Life
have
is
a
going
topic
well.
that Bruce suggested, but there's actually news today
Oh, don't
too.
blame me.
Let me bring. Yeah. All right. Let me
I
see.
don't know how
This is.
long I can
Oh
do
my
this
God, am
for.
I hot?
I'm hot too.
No, if you want us to stay out the whole power hour, get those thumbs up there. Oh my God, my computer is not working right. Yeah.
You got that
Doctor Doom
crappy internet,
returns
that's
for
why.
sure. Well, I don't have this weekend. I'm going to be taking the Ethernet cable down to the basement. I have
Good,
so
finally.
much to do. I have the flooring in my car, and it's loading down my car. I got to get that out tonight. I got like 16 or 17 packages of really heavy flooring, and then I got to work down here, and I have to get ready this weekend. So how are you doing, Bruce? Lucifer's
Hot
hound.
as hell. It's like
Lucifer's
80
hound.
degrees in New York. 80 degrees
Yeah.
in New York, and this thing is hot. I think I got like another 5 minutes in this thing.
No. A super chat. He has to stay in it. 99 cents and above. He has to stay in the wolf costume the whole time.
And in this wolf costume. No. I
Oh,
refuse.
those eyes are great when you do that. No, you do not. You do not refuse. I'm sweating under here. I'm staying in it,
dude. I'm like drenched
the main
already.
topic we were going to talk about. You're not. He's thrown in the towel.
I'm throwing in the towel. I'll be back.
Okay, I'll stay in. And at 90, we'll get him back in. He's getting a towel. He's throwing in the towel that quick. This was his idea. Now I'm mad. I'm really mad, Lucifer. Good God. 99 cents. I'll stay in my mask. You know, I need to earn every 99 cents. I'm bringing it because I'm going to be doing giveaways hopefully this weekend. I still got to get that together. Oh my God. I have so much. But we were going to talk about James Gunn and Kathy Kennedy today. And film executives. And my pet peeves, we've talked about movie talk, the problems with movies. I'm sorry the lighting's bad. It's going to get better. I got a new camera. And what are we complaining about now? I'm complaining about film fans, how they give a pass to executives. Film executives, it's actually very upsetting to me. Very upsetting.
A free pass.
CJ Entertainment $6.99.
I had to take off the flannel. Flannel was too much.
Mask stays on. Also, it's Thursday, October. Thank you. Yes, I am, and I'm sweating. This was Bruce's idea. I have so much to do today and this weekend to get ready.
Crazy Eyes Wolf.
Mwamba 85 DT asks, have you enjoyed the last 2 episodes of Agatha?
Oh yeah, the last 2 episodes tied everything together.
Your tweet did really good.
Yeah, the final episode, the season finale.
I'm streaming.
The season finale was amazing, and then the epilogue episode it really gave me a new perspective on Agatha. You know, I never thought Agatha was good to begin with, but it makes it come together why she did what she did. Oh, what's this?
I didn't see enough of it yet. Yeah.
The Mask is back. Yes.
Fuck.
Hey,
I didn't
Rhea.
even drink a minute.
Oh!
Yeah. Bruce is trying to get out of wearing the mask already. It's hard, isn't it?
It is hard. I had my flannel on.
Yes,
I
I
had
did
this
say
on.
that. I if I would have known I was going to do this ahead of time, I would have set up a fan, like
All my
demonetized. Well,
fans
you
are in
paid for the
storage. My fans are in storage with the ACs.
I have lots of stuff in the cellar. I could have. Let me get your topics ready too, everyone, because the main thing we're going to talk about, and I am actually very, very annoyed with movie fans, including fellow panelists, including Bruce himself, including my craziest Joe, my friend,
What
that
did I do
we take it
now?
way too easy on film executives. These people are so rich, and we play so sympathetic to them. Oh, they're trying. Oh, it's hard. I can't. I really, Joe, this is the power hour.
Happy Halloween!
Happy
Okay,
Halloween, Joe. What's going
Now
on?
Giving
this is
out
on Bruce's
candy.
channel.
Look at this. I got a big cauldron of candy here for the
Where's
kids.
my
Okay.
candy?
I guess he played a
Come
trick on
get
us.
some.
Where are you?
Hello.
Happy Halloween!
Hello.
I have a nice
Happy
one.
Halloween.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Save me some. I'm gonna be
All
there
right,
soon.
kids, stick around. Just wanted to say Happy Halloween.
Okay, good, Joe.
Thank you,
I'm
Joe.
gonna call you later. Maybe next
Okay.
Monday. Maybe next Monday I could get onto the stream. We'll see.
All
I'll
right.
try for next Monday.
All right.
Okay. Who was that? That's Joe. What do you mean? Who is that?
Who's that?
Okay. Now at least he didn't hit. He might have hit end stream. I just put him in the back. At least he just black screen. I hope everyone's having a nice. Have some fun, because again, the thing that shall not be named that's happening next week. Forget about that. Have some fun right
How are we
now.
talking about that already?
I said the thing that's happening next week. Forget all about that. Have some fun. Meet up with some friends. Call some people. If you can't see all your friends or family, give them a call. Say, hey, how's it going? And avoid that subject also, like the plague, with family and friends. Because if you call them and then they start talking about that, you might not want to call them again. What am I complaining about now? Well, that was Joe. I was actually complaining about how. Well, Bruce thought of this topic. Will James Gunn go full Kathy Kennedy, the way she has been handling Lucasfilm?
All right. When I suggested this topic, will James Gunn go full Kathleen Kennedy? I was referring to the fans. Will they turn on James Gunn if they're not happy with his projects? Like the Star Wars fans have turned on Kathleen.
Of course.
That was my.
I think just what you said there, the way you framed it, is actually uncool, because there's the typical haters, but a lot of people gave Kathy a chance. A lot of people gave Kathy a chance, and she is not succeeding on the opportunity that she had or has still. She is not. I mean, look.
This is where we disagree. I feel that there's been more successful projects than under Kathleen for Star Wars than you give her credit for.
There are some successful projects, but look
the sequel trilogy.
Remember how hard I had to. Remember how hard I had to fight with you just to say speculate. I don't think the Rey movie is doing good. I don't think it's going to come out. I think it's going to go on the back burner, and that's basically what's happened. I mean, look here. I'm going to expose Bruce's bias right now. Okay,
here we go.
I'm going to expose Joe and Bruce's bias right now. they play such, and Perp, if you're out there, this is for you too. You play such softball for Kathy. You have so much bias towards a high-powered executive that doesn't give a crap about you, that never has to deal with the consequences. The people that lose their jobs are the ones that have school degree, are paying off student loans, okay? Look at how you react to the Blade movie. About it being a joke, of it ever getting done or any progress. That is the exact same situation as Star Wars, but you won't see it.
What are you talking
That's
about?
the exact same situation as the Rey movie.
How many Star Wars projects have we had? A lot.
Blade is the same. Mahershala Ali's Blade is the same situation.
Blade
with Kathy,
is a D-list character that is nothing compared to Star Wars.
Bullshit.
Stop, Max. Don't compare Star Wars to Blade.
No, I'm just saying. You all want to laugh at Blade, laugh at the situation, but when it's Kathy, you're like, oh, she's had some success. It's a joke. Her announcing Rey movie or another Star Wars movie that's not The Mandalorian, because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni helped get that done. That movie's apparently done filming. Is a joke.
Yeah, and people complained about the third season of Mandalorian.
Ask Blue Jay. Star Wars, when they announce a project, if it's not one of those things, it's a joke. Just like when you hear something about
a bad product and put out a bad product instead of stopping it before it gets made.
When it consistently happens, it's a problem. When it's the majority, when over 50% of your projects have an issue.
What 50%?
Yes.
What projects?
Over 50% of the projects that are announced do not come to fruition or get.
How many projects have they come out with since the sequel trilogy?
Mandalorian, Ahsoka, some animated stuff. I'm talking about movies and stuff.
Don't stop.
No. The Disney Plus
shows than you would have gotten out of a 2-hour movie. So.
That's BS. This is another apologist right here. If it doesn't have a release date, it doesn't count. Bullshit, Degrassi. If you take the fans' money
here we go.
to travel around the world, spend all their expendable, in some situations, some of all their expendable income for these announcements, and then
I have a playbook.
They have all this infusion.
All his complaints in here.
Infusion of Star Wars Celebration, D23s, and all these conventions to basically just take the fans' money in. And then you have all the power and money of Disney and all that IP. It basically, whoever you want to hire, director, actor, if they want to do it, and you still can't accomplish, she is the problem. Stop these lame excuses. If there's not a release date, it doesn't count. If you announce it, it counts. I think
let me ask you a question.
I think you're intentionally playing dumb, Degrassi.
Don't call the audience dumb. What is wrong with you?
I'm saying it about the projects that were announced. Everyone's like, well, where is it? Where was it announced? All these years of projects, and we're still giving excuses for it.
I wish you would give the same pushback you gave to Degrassi to your panelists when they say bullshit.
No one is making anyone spend their money on this shirt, Max, please. Degrassi, you could come on the show if you want. I was trying to get him on the show.
Oh, God.
This is a child's out. You sound like a child. No.
This is why Max doesn't have friends.
No, it's false advertising.
False advertising.
It's false advertising.
Wait a minute. So
they have a celebration of Star Wars. They announce all these projects, all these things.
How many times you announced the Power Hour?
They rake in the money.
Happens
they have
unlimited
resources. Unlimited resources with IP, talent, and funds from Disney and these super mega conventions, and they still can't get it done. Does James Gunn have all the opportunities that Kathy does with all these conventions just dedicated to DC to get his projects off the bat? No, and he's doing a much better job. You see how I segued there? So that's my answer to.
So
that's my answer to James Gunn going full Kathy.
You don't
He's,
think
he's
they
doing a
have to
lot
announce
more with a
Oh
lot
my
less
God.
resources. Sorry, go ahead.
You don't think they have to announce these projects for shareholders every quarter? They have to put
Of
something out
course,
there.
they're also lying to their shareholders. You should
Oh my
demand
God.
more. The shareholders should demand more for their shares. Yes.
So if they announce projects that they're currently working on and they don't have a release date, are these projects actually being made? No. But
Oh my
there's an
God.
idea. It's
Such an
hope.
apologist.
Things
Such an apologist.
happen. How many
Uh,
times we were scheduled to do Power Hour and you didn't show up? Things
well,
happen.
if I had investors and
If
people
you had
and I would,
investors, you will be fired, Max.
I didn't say I was a good film executive. I'm a critic of. I'm a critic of. And M Wampa 85 DT. Stop complaining, comparing James Gunn to Kathleen Kennedy. That's the topic, M Wampa. That's the topic. And Bruce asked me to put the mask on, so you know you get what you get when you ask me to put this mask back on,
Oh God.
including the sweat. Oh my God, I need to be sprayed down with a hose after this. Whew.
You didn't have to put that in my head. Please don't.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
This is confusing to listen to. What the main?
It's confusing.
I'll
I
simplify
can't
it for
take
you,
this
Blue
mask
Jay.
anymore. I'll be
Oh,
back.
and Blue Jay. The Detroit trip is happening, so get things in line. March or beginning of April. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. And I got to get your phone number because if I'm meeting up with someone, I got to be able to get a hold of them. I don't understand what the argument being made is. The argument being made is that people in geek culture and movie pundits are too easy on these high-powered,
All right.
high-salaried
Screw that.
executives, and it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me because it's causing people to lose their jobs. It's
Who's losing their jobs, Max?
all the underlings, all the people at the bottom. They should be thriving with Star Wars, with all these projects
I
and
think
these
they are.
big,
They just made $1 billion in merch.
these big conventions promising
Oh my
things
God.
that never happen.
You know, Max's seat in the boardroom. He's getting all this information and data on employment and people being laid off. And what the bottom line is. I don't know.
But your question originally, though, to get started was will James Gunn go full Kathy Kennedy, or will James, you're saying, will the fans turn on him?
Yes,
They already
I
have.
gave you this topic because I knew you would run with it. But the underlying topic is, will the fans turn on James Gunn like they turned on Kathleen Kennedy if they're not happy what is being put out?
Yeah.
That was my real topic.
There's even going to be
Max running clickbait.
He has even a less leeway than Kathy does because of the history of DC. He doesn't get any chance to do like a mediocre movie, unfortunately, or a mediocre project. He has to hit it out the park every single time. So he has a much harder, bigger hill to climb than Kathy Kennedy, because the studio, for one thing, the studio is not a good situation, HBO right now, even with all the mergers. He does not have the padding that Kathy does of big conventions to fund in extra funds. And it's
well, they had a big presence at New York City Comic-Con. Huge presence.
Yeah, but
people are excited.
The Star Wars Celebration, they get so much funding and all these, and he doesn't have the time that she has either. He has to do this fast, and be prolific right off the bat without any whiffs at all. He does not have especially because the history of DC. The people are not gonna, if it's not fire right away, the people aren't going to give it a chance. But Styx says, "In Gunn we trust." So shouldn't you be complaining about Bob Iger and David Zaslav? I do. Bob Iger, if he had something to do with, if he caused a lot of the issues with Star Wars, he has his part to share too.
Well, he did, because he cut funding. He's limiting every project projects to two films a year or whatever projects, and he's really clamping down before he leaves. He's not even going to be around in the next 2 years.
Well, now the David Zaslav part, I don't like David Zaslav for multiple reasons, but for DC, the only thing I could really blame him is that he had two competing visions at the same time and really didn't tell the other one which one he was going with. Like he really made promises that he couldn't keep. But after they got rid of Cavill and weren't going to continue, and they just gave it to Gunn, But besides scrapping projects, I don't really see that he's done anything bad for DC
Wait,
yet.
hold up. You're literally rewriting history as we're talking. I thought Pam and what's his name made Cavill promises, not Zaslav.
They worked under Zaslav.
Oh, so does James Gunn. So they can only do as much as he allowed them to, correct?
So, okay, so you're talking about Mike DeLuca, Pam Abby.
Yeah, Mike and Pam.
Yeah, they were under the direction of Zaslav. I remember watching a Zaslav meeting, but when they were announced, he said they are going to work with talent, get DC back. He's talked about all the projects before James Gunn. He talked about working on a new Superman project that wasn't the James Gunn project. He talked about all this, and he said, we're going to be, and then he switched gears. So that's my main issue with him there.
I think he's still working with talent,
and then shelving Batgirl.
Well, Batgirl deserved to be shelved.
But beyond switching gears and his business practices of removing stuff from the service, Degrassi, you're way too hard on me. I'm not a film executive. He's asking me about Zaslav. So I'm answering his question. After the decisions that I didn't like, so far what James Gunn has announced in projects that are being, I can't give him any faults beyond shelving projects, removing things from the service. But the way DC is getting projects together right now, I really can't criticize Zaslav for that part. I could criticize him because I think he's an ass and I don't like what he does. He doesn't really care about people, but it's show business, not show friends, right? So he doesn't.
Well, I
he
tell
doesn't
you that
care
all
about,
the time. And you still never mind.
He doesn't. But after those decisions, going a different route and then hiring James Gunn, I can't really. I don't think he's made that many mistakes with DC. You know. Yes. I know this isn't a okay.
Yes, because
we've heard
this argument before.
Okay, I'm not going to let Batgirl go. So that's my thought. That's my thoughts on it. I think James Gunn's doing great. I think he has less leeway with the fandom than Kathy does.
I will say this. I've seen
especially since he talks so much to them.
I've seen some stupid nonsense on X in the last couple of days. Rachel, the actress that's playing Lois, Rachel, saying that she's trans and she has a penis and just going after her on X for no apparent reason. Then going after Corn Sweat because he kissed a guy in a Netflix show. All of a sudden, everybody's gay, everybody's trans, and people are making it like it's a bad thing. And these people on X, they either need to move on from DC or just stop altogether because you're looking stupid on X. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know who you are.
Well, you're on X. I haven't seen any of that, but I'm not looking for it. I don't even read that yet. I've only got positive since I've been doing good news at Twitter. I've been getting all positive stuff. That's it.
Wish I had all positive.
Let me see. I am dying right now. It is hot down here. And I said I would keep the whole show, but I'm like counting. I am doing a clock watcher right. I'm being a clock watcher right now. 3 DC studios with a confirmed release date. 9 projects officially announced in development. That's great. He's doing a great job. What's your excuse, Kathy? Damn it, mother.
Yeah, you really
these classes don't want to stay on.
What Kathleen does, do you?
I don't think she does either. Okay, so
I say her 40 years of resume speaks for itself.
Zod Rider's here. Hey, Zod Rider, haven't seen you in a while. I'll have to reach out to you. People on Access 2 negative. Yeah, Zod probably doesn't think any time lapse has lapsed at all. I don't know if the last time he was on, I was still wearing a mask. I don't wear a mask anymore just for today. I'm for Halloween. Hold on, blow me up. Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go. Max
For Halloween, I am dressed as a has-been YouTuber.
Has-been YouTuber
that should have gave up a long time ago,
what?
but it's still trucking.
What?
It's still trucking.
Shit.
That's what I am. What are you, Bruce?
I am an ex-friend of Max after this performance.
I'm trying here.
I'm done. I'm done with you, Max. Done.
I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm sweating. I'm trying. I should have got a nice cold beer. I had topics. I can't even.
What? You didn't?
I had some topics I saw on Twitter. Let me see.
Well, did you see the Avengers reassembled on X today?
No. Oh, wait a second here. This is breaking news. I don't have the clip on the power hour. Breaking news, everyone.
News?
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. It is breaking news.
Well,
so
pull it up already. We heard you say breaking news like 20 times already. Let's go.
Okay. I'm bringing it up. If I could see.
Jeez, you guys in
PA
are slow as hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
so this is not. It's not just about it. It's not this. That's not it. What I'm talking about is it. Yes, there's images from it that the prequel series, Derry. Welcome to Derry. But that is not what the news is. Even though this is exciting, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch this for sure because I like horror.
You say that about every show.
No, I like horror.
I want to watch it eventually.
That's not what the news is. The news is that they're saying after this, after you get a glimpse in a trailer of it, you're going to get an update on Andy Muschietti's Batman the Brave and the Bold. So that is what they're talking about right now. That yes, they are moving ahead with Batman the Brave and the Bold, and they're not just waiting for Matt Reeves the Batman to finish.
My god. Could a viewer please go back and find all the times that Max said Muschietti was not going to be attached to the Brave and the Bold?
I did say that.
Send it to me on X, please.
I did say that, and you know what that is. You know what that is. It is an L. It is an L, Bruce. It is. Well, it's not confirmed yet. It's still rumor, but it is an L. But you know what the difference is? James Gunn. If it was someone else, if it was Zaslav,
what are you talking about? James Gunn has been in charge of this project since the beginning.
I know.
That hasn't changed.
I know this.
Are you trying to diminish your L you need to take?
We know this. I'm saying that's the difference. If it was just that, I didn't know that James Gunn would keep Andy Muschietti after the box office of the Batman the Brave and the Bold. There were many factors.
The cope is real tonight.
There were many factors. There was the lack of box office, the lack of success, and then I didn't see it in the history of DC when projects underperform this much, especially this amount of money. You don't get to see the director come back again. But James Gunn,
it wasn't the movie's fault.
It sounds like James Gunn.
There was a lot of misinformation put out against Ezra Miller. There was a lot of misinformation.
Yeah, but I honestly, yes, that was a factor. I don't think it killed the movie though. Like I don't think that's what. Okay, but ultimately, it's going to depend on the success of the series too. That's how Hollywood works.
What,
you got to, yeah. So they might start planning projects.
You think the Brave and the Bold big screen Batman movie is going to depend on the success of Derry? Welcome to Derry.
If they
this is what you're saying.
If they keep Muschietti on, yes, I think it's very integral because that's also how Hollywood works. Look what happened to Colin Trevorrow. Look what had Josh Trank. These people look at the Rogue One director, Gareth Edwards. If you make a project in between that's underperforms, that could also impact you. If he has the Flash, whether you think it's his fault or not for the underperforming, and then Welcome to Derry also really underperforms and is not well received, that could, you don't see how that could cause issues with him moving forward, Batman the Brave and the Bold? I think it surely could.
I don't think unlike previous regimes at WB, I don't think James Gunn is going to give up on Muschietti just because of a low performing streaming
That's
show.
how Hollywood is, though.
But I don't know. It is a very popular IP, so I don't think it's going to fail. I think it's going to be well received. We won't know until it's actually on.
Okay. Well, let's look at these images. I've seen him before. Where have I seen this actor?
And I think this will be. I think they will be well into production on Brave and the Bold by the time this actually reaches HBO.
Okay.
So I don't think it's going to depend on this doing well.
Andy Muschietti will direct 4 out of the 9 episodes, releasing in 2025. That's going to release before they start Batman the Brave and the Bold. 2025 on HBO. Bill Skarsgård is returning. I think it's, if they do the prequel and they have the children interacting with Pennywise, I think that's more scary.
Have you watched both parts?
Yes, the second part is when they're adults, if I can remember. Right. So I think that's to the benefit. I think that's why people like the first one so much, and they kind of dropped off in the sequel. It's not as exciting or scary when you're dealing with adults dealing with Pennywise. So doing a prequel series with these images of these young actors and actresses, I think is going to be a benefit to the series, and I think it's going to draw people back in to see the Pennywise prequel. Let's see what else is here. Some first look images from Entertainment Weekly. What do you think of these? I'm wondering, is this going to be a series where they have multiple seasons? Welcome to Derry. Well, that's what they're saying. After the trailer drops, according to Daniel RPK, you're going to start to hear news about Batman the Brave and the Bold moving forward. Yes. Do you really think Gunn is going to turn Batman into a joke? Blue Jay asks. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a different vibe.
I think he's going to have a sense of humor this time around.
Yeah, I think it's going to be different. Well before. HBO Max hasn't had a bad show yet. I'm really trying to keep this mask on because CGH gave a super chat, but I'm struggling right now. I don't know how I did this years ago. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to this project as well. Now, more than Batman the Brave and the Bold, no. Do I want Muschietti to direct Batman the Brave and the Bold still? I'm unsure. I think the first, it was great. The second was just okay. I think he's certainly talented. And I think doesn't his sister also help in production? The Muschiettis? I like that too. I like his casting. He seems like a very nice person. I'm not sure. But if James Gunn's keeping him around, I will trust that. That's what I will do. It's an HBO original like The Penguin and Dune Prophecy.
Yes.
They are finally delivering on expanding these franchises in the shows, and so far, it looks pretty good. At least with
I will say this. I might get a little pushback from this, but no matter how much I love Agatha and WandaVision, those are my 2 favorite Marvel projects. There is not one Marvel show that is in the same tier as the Penguin, and that is a shame. They should have these shows.
Oh, you mean not Agatha's not in that category?
Which one?
Agatha?
No, Agatha's a really good show,
but not in the same.
And WandaVision is a very good show, but Penguin is on another level when it comes to.
I still got to see
comic book shows, and it's a shame because the amount of money and backing that Disney has This should be no subpar shows.
Oh my
on
god!
Disney Plus.
Oh my god! Could use
I'm
that
making fun
same
of Max now.
use that same logic to
I'm
Kathy
making
Kennedy.
fun of Max. I'm making fun of you. I'm being sarcastic.
You use that same logic as for Kathy. But that's a great segue. This is also breaking news.
What more breaking news? What is this?
Did you see this image?
Is that Muse from Daredevil?
Muse, Daredevil Reborn. This is the first
He's a
image.
character no one cares about.
You say this, but it looks awesome. I don't know about.
Did you know
Muse.
who this character was?
No, I did not. And you know what?
Exactly.
When I watch comic book movies, I like to go in with a character I don't know much about. This is apparently a villain, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. He looks very intimidating
serial
and
killer, I
freaky.
think.
Yes,
for
he
blood.
almost looks like a horror. This image almost looks like a horror movie character besides just a comic book villain. And that's great. And I love the Daredevil series. Bruce can't hang with Daredevil. I don't know why. I also realized that
Daredevil's
I
not a good
have to
character.
yell through the mask
And
and
this
my
whole-
throat hurts.
This whole nostalgia people have for the Netflix Daredevil show. After the first season, that show went to shit. I don't know where people get that. It was amazing. It was not that good. Stop.
You went to shit. Be quiet. No.
This is not. Let me stop. I'm not going to say that.
Daredevil. All 3 seasons were great.
They were not. Stop.
Yes, we got Punisher.
Who cares about Punisher?
I care about Punisher.
I care about Punisher.
You're really revealing your bias with this BDC fan. You can't hang with Punisher and Daredevil?
Daredevil season 2 and 3 were okay.
Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Cal. I'm going to put a poll in the chat.
Go rewatch it and see how bad it was.
I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Is Bruce right about Daredevil? Netflix. We got to know. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get a poll up. It's taking a while. Oh, shoot. No.
Daredevil masterpiece.
All right. I want to see what the audience has to say. Maybe there are other people that think why want to let me put a poll? What the heck? I can't put a poll. I'm sorry. It's not letting me for. I was gonna,
we gotta remember. Why can't I click anything? What the hell?
Where are my?
There we go. Blue Jays member for 27 months. 2 grown-ass men with crap takes arguing with each other. Love to see it.
Yes, Blue Jay. Thank you for being a member for 27 months. Wow, that's great, man. I can't wait to meet you in real life. I hope that works out. I'm planning to pick you up.
What?
Yeah, in 2025. Gonna pick him up. We're gonna go on a trip.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
It's gonna be safe. Don't worry. 2 grown-ass men with crap takes arguing with each other. That's what the Power Hour is. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference the Power Hour makes. But final thoughts on this Muse image. I am intrigued. I'm so hyped for this show, and this character looks awesome. I don't know much much about Muse, and Blue, you should be. Just wait.
Oh God.
Blue Jay's gonna disappear. No, I'm gonna vlog about it. If he disappears and I'm vlogging about it, that's gonna get me in a lot of trouble.
I'm so confused. What's going on right now?
This character looks awesome. I love this first image of Muse. I think it's going to be a very intense character, and I don't know if you would have got this with the previous project that they shelved of Daredevil, and they redid it. I don't know if Muse was planned for that. Oh no, I got to highlight this though, because you're not completely wrong, but it still looks cool. It is reminiscent of the X-Men Origins Deadpool, but it looks cooler. I see where you're going with that, Hector. Yeah. I have an SUV. There's 5 seats. You'll be fine. God. Yeah. Bring some music for the CD player. Okay, so that's all I had there.
Blue Jay, if you get in his car and there's a bag of baby oil, run.
I keep the baby oil in the trunk. I don't know why I said that. Okay, here is Ed Sheeran for Halloween, dressing as the meme. AI generated meme of Ed Sheeran. He's holding the AI version. That is creepy. Did you ever see this? Ed Sheeran generated meme. And that's quite funny though. He looks like that what was that 90s band that had that song? Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Joe knows about the band. They had a never mind. I don't even know how to describe it, but he's dressed in a costume like that. There was a music video. Okay, let me bring that out. Bloodhound Gang. Yes, Cal knows Bloodhound Gang. He looks like the Bloodhound Gang. Smashing Pumpkins. No. Yeah, Bloodhound Gang. People knew what I was. Thank you, audience. You really know me. You
So
think like the madman.
getting back to Avengers Reassembled on X today.
Okay. Do you have an image? I'd like to see.
I do have an image, but
cool.
I don't know if I should put it up.
Put up the image.
We're not talking politics, but it's nice to see them together.
Oh God, here we go. I need a drink.
You need a drink. What do you need?
Yeah, I'm dehydrating under here. I'm sweating. I'm thirsty. I forgot how much I have to. No, so people are like, why are you always yelling when you wear the mask? So you can hear me.
So we got Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Denai from Black Panther. Who else was in this call?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Sorry. We had Samuel Jackson and Chris Evans were in this call. It's nice to see the Avengers getting together for a good cause on Twitter. I'm not going to say what the cause is, but it was a good cause.
That's great. Oh, keep this image up because there is also, I wanted to, did you hear about Robert Downey Jr. said he's going to sue the studios if they use his likeness?
Yes, if you watch my show if you watch my show this week, we had a very in-depth discussion about that. You know,
that's
Max
why
doesn't watch anybody's shows, so
that's why I brought it up. You should check out the Kingdom of Nerds.
Bull crap! He's so bullish.
That's why I brought it up. Go check out his whole stream. Okay, so get your final topics in.
What is that? I can't with that image. Please don't put that back up.
Love it. Is this the coolest? Hold on. Is this the coolest pumpkin ever? Pumpkin
breaking
carving?
News.
Do you really have it? Okay. Breaking news.
Holy crap. Hold on. Let me get
Wait a second.
There we go. There we go. Game of Thrones movie is in early development at Warner Brothers.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That's going to be epic.
Let's click on the article. The studio has been quietly developing a film based on George R.R. Martin's fantasy universe as HBO, Max, and Warner Brothers increasingly cross-pollinate the company's big fantasy titles. Ooh.
That's what we do on the Power Hour, cross-pollinate.
Multiple sources describe the project as very early stage development with no filmmaker, cast, or writer yet attached. But the company is keen on exploring the idea of Westeros invading the cinemas. If this is something you guys would want to see, let us know in the chat. Are you sick of Game of Thrones? Are you sick of George R.R. Martin? Is this something you're excited for?
I'm actually, Bruce, keep this image up. You did not disappoint with this breaking news. This is epic.
I don't put crap for breaking news.
No, that's CJH. I love you, CJH.
What?
I love you, CJH. I was seeing if he's still in the chat. I was seeing if he's still in the chat. I'm just kidding, CJH. Love you, bro. But this is really epic news, and this kind of decision making is really going to help Warner Brothers be epic. You know, if they have Game of Thrones successful at the theater and on streaming, and then like they have Welcome to Derry, a Dune show, Penguin, and other projects that James Gunn's working on for the network, I think they're going to finally make some ground on Netflix. You know, this is very exciting. They also need to I think they still have regions of the world that HBO or Max is not in yet. which is weird. But this
Well, that's
is
because they have other
amazing.
streaming service and other contracts that they
Yeah.
can't bring Max to all regions, Max.
So they're gonna have Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones in theaters, and all the DC projects.
Yes.
Wow. Blue Jay says, "Curb Your Enthusiasm." The movie when? Oh shoot! Can you still hear me? All right.
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay. So this is the best news this week, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. I know that's going to get my wife to the theater for sure. I
Mhm.
think this is great for Brian. He's a huge Game of Thrones fan now. I got to
Mhm.
say, out of this and Lord of the Rings returning to talk about Gollum again, I'm more excited about this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just happy we're getting more content.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what it is. I'll watch it. We can never have too much content to watch and choose from.
Well, this is great decision making. Like I didn't even think of doing this, but yeah. Zodwriter says WB has a long way to go. I think Penguin is an anomaly. I honestly, Zod, I politely disagree with you. Lately, I think the anomaly was Joker 2.
Let me see
They've had a lot of successes right now.
in the
I
theaters.
mean,
Yeah.
we'll have to still see the results of James Gunn if he does good. I know you're
Uh,
not a fan, Zod, but I think the anomaly was Joker 2. I don't think
there's no
Penguin actually, to me, even though I haven't seen it yet, it fits the brand of quality that HBO has been provided for years.
it's not quoting a source, so I don't know if it's
This came out of nowhere. I don't see someone just making this up. It's from the
yeah.
Hollywood Reporter. It seemed extremely plausible. It seems like a no-brainer, honestly. And if they weren't thinking of it now, but before the Hollywood Reporter, they are definitely now. I actually prefer this than overdoing too many series at the same time. You know, I know I just haven't seen it yet. We're finishing from, and then we're watching Rings of Power season 2. We're getting through that, and then I'll watch The Penguin. I'm getting ready for a house remodel too, so
we probably won't have I don't know if we're gonna have a power hour next week, are we?
probably yeah.
I don't know.
6 or 7. If anything, it might be 7 p.m. instead of 6.
Oh, Tuesday would be a great day to do a power hour.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
We should do a power hour, late power hour. Power hour like midnight on Tuesday. This way we can look at some stuff.
So Gen V season 2 has wrapped filming. This is especially good news because they did have tragedy with one of the main cast. And they said they were going to continue with the show. This is great to hear. I still have not watched the last season of The Boys or the first season of Gen V. But Bruce, what's your thoughts on Gen V actually wrapping filming season 2?
I enjoy Gen V. I know a lot of people complained about it going over the top and blah 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 like they always do. People love a show until they don't. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to how they handle this after the actor passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they're gonna handle it inside the show.
People are sad that The Boys is ending, but excited to see where they take Gen V. That's great that they already have a series that's established when it ends.
Yeah, I think
Not a lot of shows. Not a lot of shows get that.
They have what was it The Boys Gen V or Boys Mexico or something coming out. A spinoff. I know they have like 1 or 2 spinoffs of The Boys planned. The Soldier Boy should get his own show. Just saying.
Soldier Boy, yeah. All right, we got the 10-minute warning for the power hour. Any other topics? Oh, here's the. This is what. This is what I was saying earlier. A lot of scoopers, Daniel RPK, and according to everything DC You get ready for Batman the Brave and the Bold updates soon after. Do they actually have a source, or are they just guessing? Or are they just guessing because that was this project in between Batman the Brave and the Bold? I think it could be either way. I think there could be movement on Batman the Brave and the Bold, and I will have to take an L, which I would be happy to take an L for. I want to see this project come. I would probably prefer a different director than Muschietti after what I've seen recently from him, even though he seems like a great guy. But I really say 50-50. They could just be guessing because you're starting to get welcome the dairy images that they're like, oh, he's going to move on to the next project. Or they could hear some internal movement going, because I remember when I was like, are they ever going to get lanterns off the road, on the track? And they did get lanterns. So we will see. But everyone, all the scoopers in unison are saying, after you see Welcome to Derry, and you know what, there might be a lot of buzz with this project. It might be really good. And that's only going to help grease the wheels faster for his next project if Welcome to Derry is very good, Because I even though I didn't love it too, it was still a decent movie.
Mhm.
It wasn't bad in any way. Had a great
It
cast.
was a great movie.
It still made decent money. And honestly, if you're comparing like Todd Phillips' Joker 1, Joker 2 to Andy Muschietti's Part 1, Part 2, there's no comparison. He delivered more consistently than Todd Phillips, and they would have given Todd Phillips the keys to the castle for DC, from what I've heard, So I'm looking forward to first Welcome to Derry, and if the scoopers are right and there is movement and we're getting 2 Batman on screen at once in the theaters, I'm going to be thrilled. I think that's quite a thing to accomplish, and
Wait, weren't you saying that it would confuse the audience?
I said
You said that, right?
I said it would confuse some people, but I also said I don't think
you
Warner
were really
Brothers.
backtracking on
I
what
don't
you
think
said.
Warner Brothers is bold and brave enough to have 2 Batman at the same time, but apparently James Gunn is. So, I said that's quite an accomplishment if they do that. They have 2 Batman at the same time. So. All right, and I'm trying to make the hour before I die. With lack of,
I have one more thing. We have a new A-list actor.
Okay,
let me bring that up.
Anyone would, if you want to say 99 cents or anything, I would appreciate it so much for sweating it out in the mask again. No pressure, but it would be really appreciated. Any super
Sydney Sweeney has become an A-list actor, being the most in-demand actress in Hollywood right now. She is demanding a very high $7.5 million for her new project, The Housemaid. So she is now entered A-list status in Hollywood.
I don't think she's worth it, honestly.
She is one. Whoa!
No, I think she's great for PR.
Somebody clip that out.
But her acting ability, I don't think she is worth that price tag. I think
have you seen her acting, actually?
I think she does great for the soap, that was very sexy ad. She is very in tune with her personality, her sexuality, and that's great.
Max has only watched one project with her.
No, I've watched 2.
He did not like because he's a prude.
No, I watched 2 projects with her so far, and I don't think she's justified that price tag as an actress. I don't. As an actress, she is fallen short. Like, I think she did better Madam Web than anyone but you. I mean, until I see that, until I see her acting ability, I think this is more for her promotion. Like any project that she's attached to, the promotion is going to be legit. She's going to be able to make the review circuit, all the talk shows, and she'll be all over social media. So that aspect, I guess maybe she might be worth the price tag. But as an actress, only
part of one of the most successful romantic rom-coms in a long time. Regardless if you liked it or not, Mac. It made a lot of money.
That's true.
And she only got paid $2 million for that.
Yeah. Cal, $10 only for Bruce. Cal, I thought we were pals, man.
What? Oh, thank you. Super chat for the king. I'll put the mask on.
Thank goodness. So I mean, no shade to her. She seems like a very nice person, and honestly, I'd be afraid to tell her to her face. I'd be like, oh, hi, Sydney Sweeney. Hello, nice to meet you. But she's not a great actress yet, you know? Brogu! Hey, Brogu! All right, this
Hey,
is...
Grogu.
Oh, here we go. The Hound is back.
I'm back. Ah! The mouth actually moved.
You look great in it. You look great in it. You would scare the hell out of me if you visited again and I woke up and I forgot you were wearing...
I know, Shaggy.
Callie would be so afraid of you with that on. She would be so afraid. Oh, thanks, Cal. I appreciate it.
Scooby Snack.
L for Max. Hey, CJ, you're back. Okay, so here's a look at the 21 upcoming reported DC film and TV projects. Superman, Supergirl One of Tomorrow, The Authority, The Brave and the Bold, Swamp Thing, Teen Titans, and Bane and Deathstroke. I don't think that one's confirmed yet. I think
Which
that was
one?
just Bane and Deathstroke. I think that was just...
I don't think that's confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think that's confirmed.
I think I don't think it's a solo project. I think they're going to be in a project. I don't know. I just don't see Bane being in a solo project. But I said the same thing about Penguin, and look at how that turned out. So you never know.
Well, they wanted to have 21 upcoming. It sounds better than 20, so they put the 21st one there. I think everything else is pretty much, at least in this part, not with the Elseworlds, though. TV shows, Creature Commandos, definitely. Peacemaker Season 2, definitely. Lanterns, definitely. Waller, definitely. Paradise Lost. We're starting to get rumors on that, and Booster Gold. And I did not know, though, Blue Beetle was supposed to be an animated show. Did you know that? Did you know they were going to do
I look up to Necro Wolf.
Yes. Did you know Lucifer's Hound, that Blue Beetle was going to be animated?
Yes.
That's what they're suggesting. I didn't know that.
Where have you been for the last couple months?
Elseworld projects, Batman 2, Batman 3, J.J. Abrams Superman, not happening. Not that I don't want it to happen. I just don't believe it. Constantine 2. I think the Ray movie is going to get traction before you hear about Superman, J.J. Abrams Superman. Jurassic League. Oh, that would be amazing. Untitled Batman Saga series. Dynamic Duo is actually confirmed. What?
Where did that come from? I have not seen rumors of Jurassic League.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. The Return of Doom. Cal, that is some... I think that could be accommodated, but I'm not getting involved.
I am available to be petted by any member of the audience.
Okay. You hear that, Senior Nerd? Any member. We saw your video on X, Senior Nerd. Okay. Degrassi asks, is Blue Beetle a DCU series or is it out of continuity like Adventures of Superman? That's a great question, Degrassi.
I would hope it would be a continuation of the... Actually, no, because James Gunn said the Blue Beetle movie is not in the DCU, but the Blue Beetle is in the DCU. So the events of Blue Beetle, I don't think would have happened, maybe?
Mm-hmm. So Degrassi says Minions creator Ryan Lynch is writing Jurassic League. So it's actually really happening, Degrassi? Does that mean it's animated? Jurassic League
it would have to be animated.
Well, they could do live action with CG Jurassic stuff, but I'm talking
Jurassic
about like
League would be Elseworlds. I don't think they would.
But I'm talking about like full on animation, like Minions animation stuff. Okay. So I think that's all I have.
Huh?
And let me see if there's anything else.
I got a Halloween rave to get to.
A rave?
Yeah. Liquor, candy, and lights.
Look at this Dune couple's costume. A sandworm and a Dune ride. Did you like Dune Part 2?
I love Dune.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. Oh, and I know you mentioned this. Coming soon, there will be a collaboration with Kingdom of Nerds and El Necron.
Awesome.
Coming soon.
I'll be there in the chat.
I know you will be if you're awake.
Oh, wait. There is one more thing. One
Uh-oh.
more thing that we could do really quick.
It's already an hour.
I know, but this is amazing. All right, let me bring this up. This is first image, on-set image, because I've seen him before in makeup, of Billy Zane as Marlon Brando
Oh,
in new
yes, I saw
biopic.
this.
He looks so spot on as Marlon Brando. It's amazing. And honestly, great for Bill. I don't dislike Billy Zane, but he could use a career boost. This is really going to get them in talking. And this potentially could be award contention, depending on how well the film is. But
Well,
just
you know
from the
how it
look of it, this is amazing makeup. And you got to hand it to Billy Zane for capturing even the way he's posing is just so legit. And who knew? It was Billy Zane always like a hidden gem actor. Does anyone appreciate Billy Zane? Because from this image
His
here,
career just died like after Titanic.
yeah. Well, he did like the Phantom and things like that, but he hasn't been an A-lister. Is this gonna rise? Is he gonna have a resurgence after this role? But I am impressed. What's your initial thoughts on this? And chat, get some thoughts in
It's a
before.
movie I'm never gonna watch, so
I'm definitely watching this.
I'm not watching this.
Marlon Brando is interesting character, an interesting person.
This isn't for me.
Yeah. So I am also interested to see how hard they take this biopic because I think there's some controversy about Marlon Brando's behind the scenes too. I don't know. There's just a lot going on there. And I'm very interested in this. I'm definitely watching this. Very impressed with the first image, but that was it. All right, you can end the show. Should I take my mask off while we're alive or
that's up to you?
All right. This was for you, CJH.
I'll end the show. Don't touch anything.
Oh, God. This is behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes of the Doom Mask.
Sweaty Max.
This is what I do for all you. Sweaty Max and a
Sweaty
basement.
Max.
Oh, God. I did it.
So, like, subscribe. Head over to my channel. Like, subscribe. If you're watching on my channel, head over to Movie Madness Entertainment. Max, are you streaming tonight?
I have so much to do. I would like to. I don't think I can. I don't know.
So
depends on how much I get done.
So Max will be back next week.
Next week? I'll be back tomorrow.
You won't be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm doing a mic drop. Yeah,
you're not gonna be back. So catch me tomorrow as I do the qualified, and we do some more stuff about Halloween. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. It's going to involve tits and ass and comic books.
Ooh, the best kind.
So have a good night. Take care.
Bulge. Don't forget the bulge.
What bulge?
Comic book characters have TNA and bulge.
Yes.
Are you kidding
me?
Everybody
likes Nightwing's ass. Have a good night. Take care. Thumbs